What is going on? I am Jack, and this is Log Cabin Firewood. So today, we have the conveyor set up, we've got the Axis set up, and we got a new bin. Let's fill this thing up. So what's going on? I hope everybody has been doing amazing. I've been doing so good. This is a couple days after the Hope event, and if you haven't seen that, go check out my video where we almost split 100 full cord of wood in one day for a charity event that all benefits 100% cancer patients and their families. It's like 2 videos ago. Check that out, guys. Really appreciate it. But I went through last video and made a couple new bins. I got wire up around this one, and I didn't get anything done over here yet. I just moved everything over here, and this one's gonna be all cookies. And I know some of this stuff up here is decent red oak, but I split it a little bit bigger for boiler wood, and that's going to be my front row. I'll stack that up with some nice stuff. That way everything that's thrown in loose here can, it won't tumble out the front, and that way I can save a little bit of wire as well. Well, I was going to use the conveyor, but I just turned the thing on, and I found 2 things. One, this paddle right here, on the inside, it's coming apart, and that's because the bottom of the thing is broken, so it's pulling apart. And then there was a couple links up. Oh, this one here. This one here's broke. So I might have to really do some like emergency 911 repairs on this conveyor. It is a good conveyor. It probably just needs a new chain and some updated paddles. I don't know anything about this. I have a Wolfridge chain from an FC24, one of their first designed chains, and I just have to cut those paddles down. I believe this is 7 inches in here. I would have to cut it down, and I really don't want to do that. And I would have to change the sprockets up top and down below, because it's like a inch, I think it's like an 1.25 inch thick chain. It's doable. I just don't know if I'm up to the challenge. Maybe this winter I will tear this thing apart, because I need a conveyor, guys. I can't do this without a conveyor. This coming year, I do need to stick to what I said this past year. I wanted to do 40 cord this year. I don't think I did 30. I did split all this over here, this monster pile, and I have sold a couple loads out of this so far. And everything has been 19 to 21% moisture, and I'm getting into the center of the pile here, and I split this stuff I started this pile, I guess it was after Hoosier Firewood, so it was after April. It was probably 2nd or 3rd week of April, and it is now September, so it's good. Even the oak in here is seasoned, so I'm a believer in the bins. And I'm not in full sun here. I mean, yes, I get a lot of sun, but you can see there's trees behind us here. So it's not full sun all the way around. I'm pleased with bins. That's why I'm starting 3 more. One's gonna be for cookies. I normally would give this stuff to my boiler buddy, but I'm gonna start hoarding it for myself, and I'm just gonna split some of the pieces small enough so that I could put it in my boiler. My gasification boiler, the problem is with the cookies and stuff, it wants to bridge on me, and by bridging, there's never really a fire in that firebox. The fire is pushed down underneath of the firebox. That's why it makes a lot of creosote up in that firebox. And with the fire getting forced down, if the wood's not burning evenly and falling down on top of itself, say one piece is burning faster than the other because it's got more flame or air to it, it like bridges, and the wood won't fall down where it needs to fall, and then it puts itself out. And when you have a boiler and you're relying on that for your heat, I mean, yes, I have an electric, backup heat. I have a heat pump at the house, but that thing is expensive when it's running. But when you're relying on a boiler for heat, you don't want that to go out. You want it to stay going all winter. So last year was my first year with the boiler ever. I'm learning. I'm not the best at running the thing. I'm sure I'll learn more this year, and I'm sure I'll learn something else next year. That's what this whole life is about. It's just a huge learning experience. But yeah, hopefully I could get these cookies busted down small enough and I can burn them myself. That's the goal. Let me get the moving plate back on the tractor. I'm gonna move the Axis over as close as I can to the front of this thing, and now we're gonna hand bomb because I can't run the conveyor with that paddle broken and then that other link's broken. I gotta do some repair work on this thing. I just need to set aside some time and do it. All right, so we got everything situated. I kind of just scooped up a bucket of these cookies over here. I'm gonna try and get through this. I got my little girl with me. She's over here walking around, checking things out, exploring. So I don't want to keep her over here bored for too long. So we'll get done, hopefully this pile, get her hand chucked in here, and that'll be one pile that's cleaned up. I still have 1, 2, 3 more good piles over here of cookies that need to be cleaned up. So here we go. Let's fire up the Axis and hand bomb some junk into my pile. We almost got 2 of my cookie piles split, but one thing I am noticing so far is that the bottom of where I have no T-posts here is like bowing out. So I guess tomorrow I'll come over here. I got some wire at the house. I'll probably just, put something in the middle to where it doesn't bow out all the way around here. Because I do plan on filling this thing up. I mean, I split a lot of wood and I get a lot of cookies, so this will be a good place to put them and let them dry out so that I can burn them in my boiler. It's disheartening that my conveyor wasn't working this round. I'll just, like I said, I got to do some surgery on this thing, Maybe just buy a complete new chain and figure out a different solution for these paddles, because these paddles are like welded on links with like bolted pieces. They are, I don't know, they're kind of goofy looking. Maybe I just need to do that, buy a new chain with paddles. Maybe I'll look into that, or like I said, I can buy 2 new sprockets and axles for this thing, or spindles. I don't know if it's an axle that's connected to a sprocket. Whatever it is, maybe I'll try and do that and put that Wolfridge chain on here, you know, modify it to fit this, and maybe it'll become a good conveyor. But that's all I got for you today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed me splitting some cookies and setting up the new bins. I mean, that whole video where I was time-lapsing cleaning up, you know, I did have a method to my madness of why I cleaned this area up. My little ASMR video that did horrible. Nobody wanted to watch it. Go check it out. It was kind of therapeutic. It's just nothing but time-lapsed weed eating. I don't know. I watch some weird stuff. So I kind of tried to mimic some of the guys that I watch. But I guess you don't like it. All good. No worries. We'll keep splitting wood and trying new things that maybe you'll like. Take care of each other. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day and be safe. See ya.